Hi Vision Wakefield friends, and welcome to your video update. I hope you've all had a blessed Easter weekend. I absolutely love to see all the photos that you send in of everybody worshipping the King of Kings together in open spaces like in the city centre and at Sandal Castle. Wouldn't it be so good to do more of this, proclaiming his goodness to the people of Wakefield? Members of congregations have enjoyed coming together for the Lent course over the past 6 weeks. Some of them going to churches that they've never even been in before and hearing from different speakers and getting to know each other along the way. Thank you to Rob and David for pioneering this idea, and may it be just the beginning of many more joint gatherings and acts of worship. It's been so encouraging to welcome more people into Vision Wakefield this year. More recently, Ieva, who with her husband Andris leads the Latvian community church called God's Kingdom Mission. On the 14th of July this year, a large group called Exodus Latvia are coming over to Wakefield for 2 solid days of evangelism in the city centre. This is an amazing opportunity to see lives changed and people coming to Jesus. So it's so important that we find ways to link up and work together to be best equipped. The team that are leading this invite you to a Zoom call next Wednesday, the 10th of April at 7 p.m. Ieva will post more details nearer the time. I'm sure we can all agree that the Vision Wakefield Monday prayer times have been a lifeline and a much needed support over the years. We've loved coming together with you to pray for each other and for Wakefield. So going forward, we'd like to ask that the Vision Wakefield leaders take it in turns to lead these prayer times, whether that be with a Bible verse, a reflection, a prophecy, a worship song, or even just an area or sphere that you'd like to pray into. We're working on a schedule for these prayer times which we'll send out soon. Of course, we're keeping all of those that have been struggling with their health in our prayers, including Luke, who's recently had an emergency operation. Luke, if you're watching this, we are still praying for you to have strength and a speedy recovery, and we're praying for your family as well. As we continue to seek God together for his vision for Wakefield, we've also been working with other cities in Yorkshire. For some time now, Christian leaders from Sheffield, Leeds and Wakefield have been coming together to discuss how we can transform our cities. In our last meeting, we began to explore how cities can wash the feet of other cities. We've always sensed God's guidance in coming together, and we continue to trust him for the way forward. At the end of February, Tony, Anne-Marie, Bishop Tony, David, Rob and other Christian leaders from the region met with Tracy Brabin, the Mayor of West Yorkshire. The meeting was led by Mark Cowling from Gather Movement under the umbrella of the project Movement for Recovery, which aims to support positive transformation of our communities. It went really well with some positive outcomes. Tracy Brabin shared the priorities of the West Yorkshire Combined Authority, and the church leaders emphasised the significant role that churches play in bringing communities together. It was discussed how they can best collaborate, and plans have started to come together. We'll meet again with Tracy Brabin to plan further after the elections in May. On a wider scale, City Vision also works with facilitators from other cities across the UK to learn together how we can lead the change in our cities and communities. At our last gathering, we were encouraged to ask ourselves the question, what sphere am I in, and what changes do I need to make to change the vision of my city along with my church? We're looking forward to our next workshop on Wednesday the 24th of April at Heath Hall, 12 till 2 p.m, where we can look at what's coming up next in Wakefield, where God might be leading us, and how we can best work together using the new platform. And last but not least, continuing to build on our relationships together is equally as important as all the rest. We were so blessed back in January as Zach and Jinsey and their team at Solid Rock Church hosted a social lunch, led us in worship and inspired us with some of their stories. The food and fellowship was amazing, and we all left spiritually as well as physically full. We've also enjoyed a few gatherings at Heath Hall where we've invited guest speakers along and shared pizzas together. We'll let you know about any upcoming social events, but for now, keep sharing your ideas and creativity on the WhatsApp group, keep sharing your prayer needs with us, and feel free to welcome new leaders along too. Have a great week and see you next time.